There's a really sad reality that I see take place for coaches, mentors, facilitators, trainers, practitioners of all sorts. And that is the fact that as they become better as coaches, as mentors, facilitators, whatever, right? As they become better in what they do, as they start to be able to solve problems with more depth, because usually the type of people that we work with are those that don't want to just provide a surface level solution for their clients, right? They want to treat their problems in a really holistic way. But one of the really sad things that I see occur is that as they become better at doing that, they actually become less attractive to their dream clients. And maybe you've experienced this throughout your journey. Maybe you've started to really understand your art form with a lot of depth. And maybe you've really started to understand, how to help humans at such a multi-dimensional level. And now what you're starting to see is attracting clients can be really challenging. And even worse, sometimes what you can see is that you're out there trying to attract clients and you solve problems with fucking depth. And then you are seeing individuals who work at such a surface level attract clients like crazy. And man, I'm speaking all of this because it's been my experience in the past, right? Like I've witnessed all of this myself and I've had the frustrations of that myself. I've watched people grow their businesses to the fucking moon while working at such a surface level with their clients. And it's like, fuck, you're not even helping these guys and you're able to grow like that. What's going on here? Well, these correlations aren't a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that these guys are building their businesses at a surface level and attracting clients in hand over fist. Like that's not a coincidence. What's actually going on there is they are able to be clear on the surface level problems that their audience is actually having. So in this video, I'm going to break this down for you in a little bit more depth and I'm going to explain it to you a little bit more because here's the thing. You don't have to sacrifice your depth. You don't have to sacrifice the multi-dimensional way that you help people. You don't have to become a surface level coach, mentor, whatever. You don't have to become surface level of what you do. However, you do need to utilize the surface. So let's break this down in this video, right? So you've got a client that wants to achieve a certain result, right? They want to achieve a certain result and your client has a problem. And the problem is the iceberg, right? Definitely should have used blue for the ocean, but that's okay, right? So your client is seeing this iceberg, right? They're over here and I am far from fucking Picasso, so you'll have to excuse the terrible drawing here. But they are observing a problem. Yeah, they're observing a problem. They're consciously aware of the problem, but they don't actually know what's underneath the surface. They don't actually know that. So if we use the metaphor of acne, for example, right? Your client's got acne. They've got really bad skin. They're not actually aware of the fact that this could have something to do with their gut health. They're not actually aware of the fact that this could have something to do with the fact that their liver is a mess and it's producing this symptom of acne on the surface of their skin. They're not actually aware of that. So that's why you get brands like Proactive and Clearasil and all the rest of it that treat the topical symptom. That's why they absolutely fucking crush it. They absolutely kill it. Because our client doesn't give a fuck about gut health yet. They don't care about their liver health yet. And should they? Absolutely. And is treating, for example, the gut health and the liver health, the actual root problem, is that what we should be doing? 100%, right? So let's take this for you, for example. And let's say like we get a range of different clients, but let's stretch it out a little bit more and go, all right, we've got a personal trainer or a fitness coach of any kind, and they're helping individuals get back in shape. And it's like, okay, cool. Is it just as simple as the fact that they're eating too many fucking calories and not burning enough, and that's why they're overweight? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. But let's say you're a trainer that works with depth and you actually explore, okay, what's their addiction to food all about? What's the internal suffering that's going on? What's the self-sabotaging that's going on that's actually causing all of this? Great. Fantastic. You are on our fucking team, right? We're on the same level if you're wanting to treat things with depth. But the minute that your messaging and your brand starts to become only about this depth is the minute that you've lost everyone. You've lost this guy over here because he doesn't understand what's below the surface of the ocean, right? Like they can only see what they can see. So what then has to happen is you have to talk about the weight. You have to talk about the acne. You have to actually address the problem. Now, I just got off a call with a client recently and they're like, yeah, and he's really great at what he does, right? And funny enough, in this metaphor, he helps people gain their dream bodies and fall in love with their bodies, right? So not just like gain this dream body from a place of like self-hatred and now they've got this really shallow self-worth because they're muscly. Like he actually helps them gain the dream body and fall in love with that body that they have. And he said to me, he's just like, yeah, but dude, I feel like now that I'm saying, gain the dream body, I feel like I'm being really surface level again. Like I feel like that's so shallow and that's so surface level. And I said to him, and I was going to do a podcast about this directly, but the metaphor here is yawn the what and excite the how. Okay, so breaking that down, boring what you do, insanely revolutionary in the way that you do it. It should be boring what you do. You, like me, for example, I help coaches, mentors, practitioners, all the rest of it, right? I help them create groundbreaking offerings and become flooded with dream clients. Boring. How many fucking business coaches are out there? How many coaches are out there that help people gain more clients and make more money? So fucking boring. The way that I do it though is revolutionary because the way that I do it is I do it by exploring the deepest depths of the human that I'm actually working with. I do it by getting to the bottom of what's really stopping them from creating their dream offering. I do it by grabbing all of their wisdom and distilling it down until they have an offering so fucking potent and so fucking magnetic that their dream clients would be insane to say no to it. Now that's fucking cool. And the way that we do that is we do that in a way that allows the individual to cultivate cohesion and wholeness through the rest of their life, right? So that they're becoming not just a good business owner, but a vital fucking leader. They wake up every morning with exuberance, with vitality, with passion, with devotion for their mission and their purpose on this planet. The way that we do it, absolutely fucking revolutionary. What we do, help people gain more clients and a dream offering, boring as fuck. So for you, I want you to ask yourself, what do you do and be okay with what you do being boring as fuck. And the way you do it, which is what's below the surface, that starts to become really interesting. And now you don't then say to Barry over here, right, who has acne and doesn't give a fuck about gut health because he doesn't even know what it is based on the way that he's been brought up. He just cares about the fact that he has a volcano on his fucking forehead, right? And he has now got to go on a date next week and he's just absolutely horrified by it. Okay? Now there's so many ways that we could help this person. The gut health thing, the liver thing, and also the genuine self-worth thing around, hey, if she cares about that acne, maybe that's more of an issue with her than it is with you, right? Like there's so many ways that we can help him, but he doesn't understand that and he's experiencing the fucking problem. So if you don't address the problem, then you're bypassing the actual pain and the actual experience that your dream client's having. Okay? So, do we talk about the gut health and things like that? Yes and no, but only ever if it's directly tied in with what's above the surface, with what the surface level issue is, with what this symptom actually is. Okay, so let's go, for example, the gut health thing. It's like what you start to do to be boring about what you do, but exciting about the way that you do it, is you follow a process that we call yay without the yuck. And basically what that means is they get the awesome without the shit. So it's like we help you clear up your acne in a way that means you don't have to use pharmaceutical drugs that fuck up every other area of your health. We don't have to use this, and this. We don't have to have a lotion that we put on our skin consistently that actually makes our skin horrible if we ever miss a day. We don't have to, right? And we start painting all of the desires that they're after, and we do it in a way that amplifies that without all the shit that they're experiencing in the other ways of doing things. So for myself, for example, again, it's like we help people create this offering in a way that doesn't have them sacrifice the essence of who they truly are. We help them create this offering from the deepest depths of their soul so that they don't feel boxed into this fucking niche and they still feel that they can be as expansive as possible. We help people create a model of magnetism that draws in their dream clients without them feeling like they have to be the marketer, without them feeling like they have to over promote themselves in an icky way. So what I'm doing here is the yay without the yuck, and it's what you need to start learning to do as well. I hope this has been helpful, team. This is one tiny aspect of our entire model of magnetism. But if you're the kind of savage who's heard enough and is just done, then you need to apply to get on the waiting list for Vitality Academy. We've actually got the academy closed at the moment, but when it opens, it will fill. So make sure you're on that waiting list. If you've got any questions about Vitality Academy and how we can help you implement this, let us know and we'll be more than happy to help. Until next time, enjoy your day.